Welcome back, everybody. My name is BluJay, and I hope you are having a fantastic day today. We are back at the Reverb Outpost, ready to get started with our project. We are not wasting any time. We're jumping right into it right now over here at the entrance to our Science Center. Today, we are going to do something that I've never done before in Survival World. This is kind of a trend of the last 10 episodes, building things that I've never built before in survival. So today, we are going to finish off the Science Center, at least for now, until we come back to this place in the future. We're going to finish off the Science Center as is with an automatic piston door. So when we walk down the stairs or when we're trying to exit, this door will automatically open for us, kind of like you would see in Star Wars or when you're going to Walmart or something like that. You walk up to the door and it opens for you and you feel like a Jedi, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of dimension that I want this to be. Ah, bug! Stop doing that. 3x2 is what I built in my testing world before we started with this episode, and I'm not sure that I like it in this space. We might go ahead and run the circuitry as if we're going to do a 3x2, but I might have to adjust it. We'll just have to see. Gut instinct, I like that 5x2 a lot better. But we're going to go with what we've already built in our testing world. So I need to grab my sticky pistons here. I've got 6 of them. And that's where I needed to place the sticky piston. Let's take that back out. We'll throw that down there. And then we need to take these blocks back out because we need to put our sticky pistons along the side here. We actually need to pop these blocks out. I believe, yes, because once they're extended, they'll grab those blocks along the side. I want to go ahead and mention this is a design that I came up with on my own. I didn't watch any tutorials for this particular door design, so it may not be the most pretty or compact design you've ever seen. But it works, and I like it. So, and I do want to clarify as well, I don't know if anybody's ever built one this way before, but this is how I'm choosing to do it, and I like the idea that the 2 center blocks go up and down, and then the 4 blocks along the sides, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, they go to the sides, so it kind of just expands outward in every direction. I don't know if there's like an official name for this kind of door, or if it's just called a 3x2 piston door. I have no idea. I'm not super familiar with piston doors. I kind of wanted to build a 3x3, but I am running short on time, so the 3x3s are a little bit more difficult because you got that center block, unless you leave it blank, which I don't really want to do. So we're going to go with a 3x2 for the moment. Maybe a 5x2 if I change my mind. We'll see. I'm gonna keep tinkering around with it and see what we come up with. Let's grab our snow box here. We need to get some snow so that we can cover this thing up before we do any of the circuitry. I just want to get a feel for how this is gonna look once it's finished. Good grief, that's small. That is tiny. I'm really not sure that I like that. Let's take a look at how it feels from the other side. We'll throw some snow blocks around the frame just like so. And there you have it. Ugh. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just trying to think through in my head how much it's going to throw off the circuitry that I've already done in my testing world if I add 1 more block on each side to make it 5x2. Oh, I like it even less now. Okay. Let's just take all this back out for the moment. And we're going to keep tinkering with this. I'm going to go ahead and start laying out the circuitry. I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch, because I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I've got this little section dug out here so that we can start placing down the redstone line, and this will actually go in 2 separate directions, to the left side and the right side, so that it will activate all sides of the door. And the way that this is going to be activated is actually another change of plans from what we had in our testing world. In my testing world, I used the tripwire hook, and that's how I activated it. Here, we're going to use pressure plates, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. So that's the second change of plans that we've already made. As you can see right here, we've got our 5x2 design, and I got to get the coordinates here. So there's 19, and I think that's 1047 is where I want to be. 1047 and 19 are the two coordinates that we want, so that it lines up with the back of the sticky pistons there, so we can get our redstone circuitry running into the back of that. But yeah, I've deviated from the plans twice already, changing from the tripwire hooks to pressure plates and switching from 3x2 to the 5x2. So sometimes it's great to have a plan in a testing world. And there we go. Look, there's our sticky pistons. They're right there. That was easy. Okay. Sometimes it's great to have a plan. And then other times you're like, yeah, this doesn't actually even work in the actual environment that we're going to be building it in. So you got to switch it up every once in a while. And that's okay. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. But let's go ahead and grab some cobblestone. We'll throw that down there for the time being. And we'll run a redstone line in here. And right here, we need to take our comparators and make a pulse extender. Got to dig this out to complete the circuit here. Pulse extender and then redstone on both sides, just like that. Let's make sure this is good. Yep. Okay. Let's dig this around so that we can get on both sides. Before I continue on, I want to make sure that I get the same exact length of redstone line on the opposite side so that we're not running into any signal breakage issues. I just want to make sure that I build this the exact same way on both sides, at least at the very initial activation, because I want it to activate at the same time and maybe have a slight delay, but we'll get into that a little bit later once we're opening up the actual pieces, because there are several different directions that these two circuits are going to have to go. It'll end up going in 4 different directions. The 2 on the side, on the right side, 2 on the left side, the 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom, if I'm correct. Yeah, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, 2 on each side. That's 5x2, right? Math is hard sometimes, guys. Math is hard. So let's go ahead and get a pressure plate out here, and we will make sure that this circuit is working properly. And it's not. Those pulse extenders should have definitely still been lit. It's not even activating the redstone. That is very strange. Why are you not working? And sometimes, guys, when you deviate from the plans, you have moments like this where you're like, hey, the original plan worked just fine in the testing world, and now that I'm doing this, I have no idea why it's not working. Pressure plates are supposed to activate redstone on the block directly under it. I have no idea why that's not working. Okay, so let's check that out. I can't tell. Well, that didn't work. Let's dig this all back out. Put a torch. No, put a torch here. And theoretically, maybe that'll turn the torch off? I don't think that's how torches work. No, that's not working either. Guys, give me just a minute to figure out why in the world this isn't working. Pressure plates definitely activate redstone. I don't know why this isn't working. Problem solved. Iron pressure plates have a signal strength of 1. So repeaters on either side of that middle piece of redstone solved the problem, activated our pulse extenders just fine, and they stayed on long enough for us to do what we needed to do. And if you don't know what that is, if you don't know why we have a pulse extender on each side, it's so that we can keep the door open long enough for us to be able to get through. Because if you just use the standard pressure plate, it doesn't stay on for very long. So basically, as soon as you step off of it, within a second maybe, it will deactivate that pressure plate, which will shut the door. And, you know, we might be still trapped on the side of the door that we don't want to be. We might want to get out. That's the purpose of having a piston door. So this right here, what I'm doing right now with these snow blocks, not totally necessary. It's just a little quirk that I have. Sometimes I like to replace all the blocks that are underneath the redstone pieces with a single type of block. It varies from build to build. I've used just all cobblestone before, or I've used iron blocks before, and now we're using snow blocks. It's basically just to keep track of where our circuit is going. So if we ever need to get back here and do any kind of maintenance, it's going to be easy to follow our redstone line and not get confused about where stuff is going. And speaking of confused about where stuff's going, I've already made a fatal mistake here. Our door will not operate properly because it's in the opened position right now, and it needs to be in the closed position by default. So pistons need to be extended so that the door will be shut until we step on the pressure plate, not the other way around. So the way to fix that, we're going to get a repeater and throw it into this block right here, a redstone torch there. Yep, that's all correct. And then we need to put a snow block down. Oh, nope. That's not what we need. We need a... Oh, no, we don't need a snow block, or do we? If we put it here? Nope, that doesn't work. So we'll take that back out. It needs to be on ground level, just like that. Snow block there, and just for good measure right there, we'll throw redstone, and now that is activated. So if we go back over here, we can jump up, and why is only one of those extended? Okay, it's working. Partially. Okay, let's go back over here and troubleshoot this really quick. I don't normally do this much redstone on camera because of this very thing. It's a lot of troubleshooting. Oh, that's why. There's no redstone going into the back of that piston. There we go. That should solve the problem. Let's hop on up here, and both of them should be, yes, both of them extended, both of them retracted. Good. All right, so now we've got 2 out of 10 blocks retracted and extended for our door. So we are a good chunk of the way there, but not too crazy far into this. We've got a little bit of work to do. So now let's go this way, and we should be lined up with our pistons. There we go, but we don't want to be right into the side of it. So let's go on around here to the back, just like so. And we're going to end up putting repeaters into the back of those. And we'll bring this redstone line on around like this. And yes, I know I'm already contradicting myself. I'm placing down redstone on top of blocks that are not snow blocks, but we'll change those out in a little bit. I just want to make sure the circuit works before we go to all the work of placing down snow. So let's do this. There we go, just in case our signal has run out, and perfect. All of those should be extended. Let's go ahead and put those on different repeater lengths so that we can see if any kind of delay in that would look cool. Let's hop on up here. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I do like that. We'll have to see if I like that with the other blocks on the left, or not left, on the right and the top, once we get those hooked up. But we're basically halfway done. I went ahead and completed the circuit off camera, so check it out. Oh, that's so sweet. We can run full speed ahead and not run into the door. And now we're trapped, so we got to take these couple of blocks out here. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but I did move the pressure plate back 2 blocks so that we can run full speed ahead and not run into the door before it opens. So just a little bit of a timing issue there. And now it's not even an issue at all. There is one issue that I do want to fix, though. We did that delayed piston timing on the bottom row earlier in the video, and I'm not a fan of it. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this circuitry because it's not totally necessary anymore. The only reason we needed the repeaters there, excuse me, is because we wanted that delay. So now that we don't need that delay anymore, all we need is redstone pieces running into the back of each piston. So we'll go ahead and throw these down just like so. Go ahead and get our snow taken care of now that we know this is where we're going to be at. And we need to grab our redstone dust once again. And we'll just start throwing that down. And we'll start hooking it up here and here and here and here. And then just for good measure, we'll throw a repeater right there. The pistons didn't go up, and that's because they need to be up here. So, oh, yep. Now we're working. Now we're in business. Let's go back up top here and check out the timing and see if we like that better. I'm pretty sure we're going to. Yep. Lot smoother. Looks a lot more fluid. I'm happy with that. Super happy with that. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to come over onto the other side of the door. We'll break our way out here for a minute, but we need to start hooking up the circuitry to the other side so that we can actually get out, or not get out, get into the room in the first place. So that's the next thing that we're gonna do. And that's it, we're done. I'm not joking, we're done. Let's take a look at this thing real quick. Let's run through here. We've already seen this. There's another pressure plate right there. We're gonna go up the stairs. And we'll run back down, and theoretically, this should open right up when we run on by. And there we go. We're in the Science Center. Ran through our piston door. Super, super cool. So let's run back here and show you how this circuit was hooked up, because it took a little bit of finagling. It was a little difficult, but we finally got it working. Basically, the first part is the same concept. One piece of redstone with 2 repeaters on each side of it going in 2 different directions. There's the original circuit. And we had to go under it so that we didn't interfere with that signal. And basically, we linked it into the front of our pulse extender, where the other one, this line, the original line, links up with it as well. But we didn't want those 2 lines linking up together, so we blocked it off with some snow. And we did the exact same thing on the other side. So we'll run over here and just show you, just so you can see what it looks like. This is a lot of redstone wiring going in a lot of different ways. I'm sure there are more compact ways of doing this, but that's not my deal right now. My deal is trying to figure out how to do some new types of redstone that I've never done before. And if it's a little messy, if it's a little bit bigger of a design, that's okay. I am definitely no mumbo jumbo on this. He is one talented dude that knows how to compact all sorts of circuitry. So there you go. Our door opens up from both sides. We're good to go. We're going to go ahead and grab some concrete here, because we want to make sure that we have black concrete, or gray concrete, rather, in all of the places that would be exposed when the doors open up, so that it all looks like one flush door, and we don't have anything messing up the visual there. So let's make sure that worked. Oh, nope, I put that one in the total wrong spot. Needs to go directly under there. There we go, and then we can throw some snow there. And let's go over here. Yep, I need to take that snow out and put some concrete right there. And that should be it. What does it look like when we open up the door? And there we go. Oh, good. We've got concrete on all sides. It looks like one complete door. Now we just got to cover up all the extra bits and pieces with snow and make it look all nice and pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. You've seen this kind of work relatively often in this series, so it's not something you're unfamiliar with. So we're gonna do all this off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back with you. The question for today is, what is your favorite mob added in the Aquatic update? From Derp the Jelly. I am completely out of glowstone, and we need a little bit to finish up the couple things we're going to do to end out today's episode. So we're here in the Nether. So while we're doing this, while we're looking for some glowstone to get the supplies that we need, we're gonna answer this question. So what is my favorite mob that was added in the Aquatic update? Well, I've got a couple. And do you guys see that? I certainly hope he doesn't glitch out of the wall and come after us. There's one down there. You better go the other direction if you know what's best for you. I've got iron gear. I've got iron armor. You should be afraid of me. I'm certainly not afraid of you. I'm more afraid of lava and the void, because those have taken more pieces of armor and tools than you have. Right, let's keep going. Favorite mob added in the Aquatic update. Let me give you two. So one would just be like the standard salmon and standard fish that are swimming around in rivers and stuff now. I love that because I always thought that it felt super weird when you were fishing and there was literally no fish in the water. you had the little bubble trails, which that's still fishing. That's still the way that fishing works in Minecraft. You don't actually catch the fish that are swimming around with a fishing pole. At least you can catch them in a bucket, or you can swipe them with a sword or something. But I just feel like it adds another level of realism to the fishing experience in Minecraft. And I've gone fishing in real life several times this year, in fact, and it's pretty fun. I really enjoyed doing that with my family. But yeah, the fish just swimming around in the rivers and the oceans, super cool. So fish as a collective mob, awesome. My second favorite would probably be the drowned, and the only reason for that is because of the trident. That's how you get tridents, and I haven't used the trident a whole lot. Maybe once we get our good tools and armor and are able to come back to the Reverb Outpost in the second season of this, or technically third. We're not even going to use seasons anymore. We're just going to say in the next Let's Play. But in the next Let's Play, once we have the ability to come back to the Reverb Outpost to grab our stuff, I'm definitely going to grab the tridents that we've already acquired if I don't get a couple more by the time we're able to do that, because I'm definitely going to go swimming and doing some resource gathering because of some of the builds that we're going to do. But yeah, tridents are super cool. So along with the tridents come the drowned. So drowned and fish are probably my two favorite new mobs that were added to the game. Let me know what you guys think. What are your favorite mobs that were added? I know there were turtles, there were dolphins. Was there anything else besides that? Turtles, dolphins. Oh, the phantom. That's technically not part of the update Aquatic, but that's in the game now too, so I'm going to group that in there as well. So yeah, let me know what your favorite mob was added to the game, and why you like it. Let me know in the comment section. Torches will definitely not do for an entrance this grand, so glowstone it is. Let's take that one out, and we'll take that one out. And then I want to put a piece of stained glass in there, the common hallway color that I've used, which I think we'll use on the door there, is light blue. So let's get in our glass box here. Ooh, I don't have any. I think I have some in my project box. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so let's take that and we'll throw it. Ah, bug! Again, I wonder how many times per episode that's going to happen until that gets fixed. Okay, so over here on this side, we're going to do the exact same thing. Let's put it maybe one higher than we did on the other side of the door. So we'll go ahead and throw some snow there and there. And we'll dig this out, because that is the center, and put a piece of snow there for good measure. And then we'll throw our glowstone up there and our stained glass. And now we have lighting on both sides. Fantastic. The last thing that we're going to do in today's episode is something that I hoped to get done before this one started, but we didn't quite get there, so we're going to do it now, because we have a little extra time, which normally doesn't happen. I'm normally right up against the clock with the actual build we're doing for that particular video. But we have extra time today, which is awesome. So we're going to finish up the potion brewing room. The potion brewing station is already done. We just got to finish up the aesthetics a little bit. And I've just been thinking through lighting, and I'm pretty sure that I like the way that this looks. So we'll throw that down there and hide that glowstone behind the concrete there. And I like the way that the rest of the room is lit. The places that are important are lit, but the places that are not as important are still a little bit in the dark. And I need some red stained glass. I don't have any on me. So let's jump. Ouchie. Let's jump down there into our glass box. 24 pieces. Is that going to be enough to get us through the rest of this build? We will have to see. So let's run on back up here. Really happy with the way that this is all coming together. Like, each part of the Science Center has its own unique little flair. And I thought, since Netherwart is like primarily for potions, that we could use the same kind of design for the potion brewing area as we did for the Netherwart farm. And I really like how that's come together. And I like how the sugarcane farm is kind of green tones, because it's sugarcane and sugarcane is green. And the snow farm is white, and just you have the obvious colors that would be associated with the particular build that we've been working on. And I just really enjoy how this Science Center has come together. We have a little bit of space left on the other side of the Nether portal towards the entrance of the Science Center. But that is going to sadly have to wait until we come back to this place sometime in the future during the course of the Expanse Let's Play series, which again, because I've still got some confusion, I feel like I've explained this a lot, but just in case you missed it, in case you've missed the explanation, The Expanse is coming after episode 70 of this series. There's only one more video in the Reverb Outpost series, but we are not abandoning this world. The Expanse is an expansion of this world, so we're basically going to explore farther, build more locations. We're basically going to push the boundaries of what we can do in this world. It's going to keep going on and on and on until we can, you know, be happy with a number of locations that we've built and have this massive, awesome world for you guys to explore and download. So I don't know how long this series will continue to go on. Not the series, rather. The world. I don't know how long we'll keep this world. Maybe once Minecraft comes out with something new, like if they ever come out with a caves update, there might be some heavy consideration for rebooting a world, because caves are a huge, huge important thing in Minecraft. So I don't know. We may have to consider that whenever the caves update that I've heard people talk about that's never been officially confirmed as something that's going to happen. If that ever happens, that might be a reason to reset a world. But for now, we're going to continue in this world and continue to build more and more locations, hook them up through the nether, maybe hook them up through a minecart track across the overworld. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. We have an expanse, pun intended, of opportunities and ideas that we can build in this world. So be looking for that. We've got one more episode of Reverb Outpost, and then the Expanse begins. And with that, I think we are done with this room. Actually, oh, I've got one snow block. And with that, we are done with this room. It's the small details, guys. Sometimes you just got to add one block before you're happy. Okay, good. We've got our quartz slabs, just like we have downstairs in the Netherwart farm, to tie the whole thing together. It all looks like it's part of the same build. We got the sugarcane farm across the way, and the nano farm, and the snow farm. Guys, I'm so proud of the work that we've got done over the last 9 episodes in the Science Center. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long, because we've done project after project after project. We've done something unique in every episode, and I'm just so happy with how this whole thing has turned out. I'm really excited that we did this project, and it's probably my favorite project of the whole series. All right, time to add somebody else to the Red Squadron, and today, in episode 69, the second to last episode, we're going to add Derpy the Cake 15. That's the second person in this episode that has the name Derp in their username. I just think that's funny. So welcome. Thank you so much for your comments, your encouragement. Always see your name popping up. Welcome to the Red Squadron. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you are excited about the very next episode. Episode 70 is the last episode in this series, and along with that comes a world download. So you'll be able to explore everything that we've done over 70 episodes of one Let's Play series, one base build. You'll be able to explore it all and check it all out for yourself. And then we're going to start the Expanse, where we're going to continue to build on this world and add more and more to it until, you know, we're happy with the amount that we've done in the entire world. So that's not going to be for a while. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep this going on for a very, very long time. Hopefully, this world will continue to grow and you guys will have more and more to explore. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.